Sometimes the droughts and sometimes the floods are coming. The time the Indian people have no power to pay the taxes. But the Britishers not get any permissions. Strictly collected the taxes from the people. So it is caused to more deaths. The most of the people change as a slaves. This is the reason the people fought against the British. And they were control over the forest areas also. Before the British, any ruler not touch the tribal people. But the Britishers are to control the tribal areas also. That's why those people are also suffered. There were so many problems to continue their life. These are the economical policies. And finally, the Lord Lytton administration, the rule of Lord Lytton. Lord Lytton is the Governor General between the 1876 to 1880. He was the Viceroy, 1876 to 80. In the year 1877, the great droughts are in India. The time total the crops are completely collapsed. The most of the people looking for food. This is the situation. The most of the people are died with hunger. These the dangerous situations are in India. But the Lord Lytton strictly collected the taxes from the people. If anybody not pay the taxes, they give the punishments. Is the situation. And another one, 1877. 1877. He was conducted a trade in Delhi. One side, the Indian people looking for the food, but he was conducted a trade. It is the situation, the people against the British. And he was implemented a new law for controlling over the press. To control the press. These three areas are the important problems. The people fought against the British. These are all the reasons the Indian people to fought against the British. So, some of the intellectual leaders in India in the second half of the 19th century, some of the intellectual leaders in India to establish so many different associations in India, associations in India are the organizations. Some intellectual people, some educated people in India to establish so many organizations in India. What is the main important aim of these organizations? They studied the nature of the British rule. They studied the nature of the British rule and its impact on India become more and more critical of the British policies in India. What is the main aim of the British these organizations? To study the natural administration, the nature of the British rule, how they were rooted the country, how they imposed the taxes on the country, how they collected the tax and levy, how their behavior, each and everything they are studying. And they begin to get together and discuss the issues although these associations. They were all gathered at one place and discussed about these areas. The first one is 1866. Dadabhai Nauroji. Dadabhai Nauroji formed a great association. Formed a great association is called East India Association. East India Association. East India Association in London. Like so many associations were established by different people in India. Take example, M.G. Ranade, Badruddin Tyagi, K.C. Chelanga and Subramaniam Iyer. Like these people are established so many different associations in India. Give some examples. Pune Sarvajanina Sabha. Pune Sarvajanina Sabha. It was established by the Mahadev Govind Ranade, M.G. Ranade, M.G. Ranade. In which year? 1876. 1876. And the Indian Society. Indian Society. It was established by the Anand Mohan Bose. Anand Mohan Bose. And the Indian Association. Indian Association by Surendranath Banerjee. Surendranath Banerjee. Like different associations were established by different people in Bombay, Calcutta and Madras. Why? Because these are the administrative provinces of the British. Here they were ruled. They were completely controlled these people. So these associations were established in these areas. What is the main aim of these associations? They discuss the problems faced by Indian in those provinces. The main aim of the associations are discuss the problems of Indians by the British rule. It is the main aim. And how can we overcome these problems? How can we overcome these problems? These are the important areas. And to many parts of the country, their goals were stated, the goals people of India. And the different communities of people are joined in these associations. Joined in these associations to fought against the Britishers. Fought against the Britishers. Finally, in the year, all the people are come to one platform. It is called 1885, The Indian National Congress. Indian National Congress. It is the great organization which is established by the help of AOU. The meeting was conducted in the year 1885 December. 1885 December. Nearly 72 delegates are attended this meeting. It is one of the important organization in the Indian national movement. All the leaders in India is coming to one platform by this establishment of this organization, the Indian National Congress. When it was established, 1885 December 1885. Who was the first president of this association? W.C. Banerjee. W.C. Banerjee. W.C. Banerjee. Different, nearly 72 delegates are attend this meeting from the different parts of the country. Take the example of Dada Rai, Naurozi, Firoz Shah Mehta, Badruddin Tyagi, like so many, Surendranath Banerjee and Devendranath Tagore, Subramaniam Iyer, like different people from the Mumbai, Chennai, Madras, in these areas, they will attend the meeting. These are the leaders to realize that the foremost task before them among the diverse people of India unite. This unity could be built only by the accommodating the special requirements of different regions and the religious communities of India. That means the main aim of this Indian National Congress to collecting all the people of India, because the time the most of the people are in India, they were fought against the British, but those are all not under the control of leaders. The movements is not taken by particular organizations. So many diversities. That's why they were established the common platform. It is called as the Indian National Congress, INC. Okay. Next session we are going to the next part of the lesson. If you have any doubts, please ask me through the WhatsApp. Thank you.